just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with James Conner. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. The numbers there for Conner in last week's game. 12 carries, 58 yards, and a score.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
Number 26.
And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Tackled by A.J. Epinesa.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
James Conner on the carry.
So likely a 3-and-out on their opening drive. That's not a good omen for a team that's lost 3 straight games.
Too many threes that you're mentioning right there. That's a number they've got to get off of. And the big risk you're running right now is discouragement amongst the ranks. How do you keep them up? How do you keep them motivated? They got to dial up something to give themselves some confidence.
13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll be led out by the 7th overall pick in 2018 from Wyoming. It's Josh Allen.
And what a performance in his last game. A couple of touchdown passes. That was positive.
But more than 2 interceptions.
Yeah, that's not what he's looking for. What did Vince Lombardi say, though? Winning isn't everything.
It's the only thing.
And that's what he hangs his hat on after last week's game.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen, he's got his man on the crossing route. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam. But notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back.
Oh, man, you can't do that.
So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Now Allen again. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack.
The quarterback sacked by
And Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Patriots take over. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too. Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On second down, it's Connor, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off play action, Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards, a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Patriots.
We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll try the air now with Newton. And it's caught. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line.
Brings up 2nd.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. N'Keal Harry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
Eddie Pinheiro lining up.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a New England touchdown. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
By the Patriots. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Newton eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the 1st. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They'll look to run with Connor. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. James Conner, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
Lining up for the extra point.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And now out come the Bills. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
29-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. They're exactly right.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Getting set to go again here, Cam Newton marches. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the red zone now, Newton. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
2nd and 10, Newton again. They'll roll, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So now after the sack, Cam and the Patriots going to look up at a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Newton. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Makes the score Patriots 17.
So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal, because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say, if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The intended target there was Gabriel Davis. And it's 2nd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Now the Bills are going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
41-yard line.
Allen now on 1st down. Uncorks one for... That's caught at the 25. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And again, it's Allen. And this is caught at the 8. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Goal at the 6-yard line.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Bills.
From 6 yards away. And the Bills cut into that lead.
Tyler Bass.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run with Connor. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
That's the end of the...
All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight.
Bills 7.
The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
Out come the Bills now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
Jonathan.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Is on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll run here with Singletary. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And now they'll throw with Allen. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
He was covered by Stephon Gilmore.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
Allen's pass intercepted by the Patriots.
The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And the Patriots are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Now they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
He's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now.
Pickup of 2. Brings up second and goal.
They'll try to run it. This is Conner. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. James Conner with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
The kick is
and they're able to up the lead by 1 more. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was a touchdown run by James Conner that was the exclamation mark. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Singletary, the ball.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
At the 45-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Newton. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 27-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On first down, Michelle. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll get that to Michelle, complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back now in Buffalo. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. On 1st and 10 is Conner. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
13-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw is Newton. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Cam Newton with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
Eddie Pinheiro.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.